Damn, they're gonna have like DJs and stuff, ain't they? At the practice, at East Carolina practice.
It's gonna be on the side.
It's gonna be a little little Jimmy Jam. I heard that yesterday. I said, I'd like to be invited to that. But anybody invited that? They said, I don't really catching football no more, so I don't get invited to it. But that's all right. We could have gone to Sup Dogs or something.
What's up, everybody?
I ain't never been to Sup Dogs.
It's your boy, Coach Rhodes.
That's Coach Rhodes.
Our man,
Coach Bird. What's up?
Doing a little whining over here.
A little whine, and my buddy's going somewhere, and not let me go with him. But that's all right. I still love him.
Awesome.
I still love him.
Thank you. So,
big news.
Breaking news. Coach Bird called it. He said, look, if they go one and done in the NCAA, Hubert Davis has got to go. They indeed went one and done.
Hubert's gone.
And he's gone. As we record this, he's been relieved of his duties and will no longer be with the basketball program at the University of North Carolina.
Carolina's not in the business of getting in the first four or losing in the first round. They ain't in that business. They're not in that business. They got to be in the Elite Eight, Final Fours, or play for national championships. That's what they're looking.
Yeah.
It's time for a change. It's time for a change.
I say they should stay right there in the house and hire Sean May.
Not staying in the house. I don't think we need to stay in the house. I know everybody wants to stay in the house.
Fine.
No.
I'll up the ante.
Nope.
We'll go past Sean May. We'll give somebody with some head coach
going Jeff Lebo. Not going Jeff Lebo.
Hire Jeff Lebo.
And nope. And I feel bad though, Caleb Wilson. He might have made him play a round or two, but it doesn't matter. He got beat last year in the first round, this year in the first round, and we need to go out of the family. I told you I'd like Brad Stevens. I would love him to go after him, but I think he's turned it down. Somebody said he's already turned it down. So my next man, I didn't even know it was on the list. Told you he's won a couple national championships, competed at high level in NBA coaching. Billy Donovan. I think he would be a great fit there. Great fit. If you had to stay in the Carolina family, since you're all about keeping it in the family and
Wes
all that
Miller.
stuff, didn't know. I'll take Jerry Stackhouse. I mean, not really, don't want him, but he has had a little success. Well, he done all right where he was at. He didn't have a lot of success. No, we ain't staying in the family. We're going Billy Donovan. I've heard a guy from Florida's name mentioned, but I don't know if you're going to lure him from Florida. But let's get it right.
Let me ask you.
Carolina the check is blank, baby. They can write what they write. I think if whoever gets it, you can't talk till I get through.
Okay.
I think whoever gets it, they got to give him the key. He's got to have control of everything. He's got to control everything. He's got to pick his own staff, do what he wants to, recruit, bring him. He's got to have a little leeway. He can't be handcuffed, man. Can't be handcuffed.
Can I ask you a question that might offend some Carolina people?
Yeah.
We're going to detour and then we'll segue right back to it. Okay. College football.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
What did the coaches in the college football playoffs have in common?
What did they have in common?
Yeah.
I don't know. What you mean?
Who'd they work for?
Belichick.
No. Saban.
Nick Saban. Yeah. Nick Saban.
You have your time.
Okay.
So my question is this. You've had these two remarkable coaches that held down the program for a long period of time between the two of them, with a little break in there with, who was it, Brad Daugherty?
Bill Guthridge and Brad Daugherty, yeah.
So in between them, my question is this. There's no translation, man. Where's Carolina has had this, and they have. I'm not taking away. They have had a lot of success. Where's the coaching tree, man? Because you're telling me you got to go out of the family. So
I
what?
told you.
Well,
I mean, like you said, Jeff Lebo's coached a little college. He's been Stackhouse has coached some little college, and I'm sure there's some more, but it ain't like that pedigree like you talking about Saban now. It ain't like that.
So what you're telling me is they're not on the same GOAT status as Nick Saban.
No, he ain't got that pedigree everywhere out there. And I probably don't know a lot. There's probably some more out there that's coached, and a lot of people probably know that. I'm sure.
Ain't going for him. Ain't on this list.
I'm sure my man. What's a buddy knows everything about Carolina? Your buddy over there out of East Duplin.
No,
Jeremy. I'm sure Jeremy knows everything who's done it. But I'm telling you, let's just get out of the family one time.
Well, I promise you this. Jeremy will watch this, and he'll call me, and he'll say, hey, either I'm right or I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, he's gonna give me a list of people.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I've not heard any Carolina people or the big wigs that get paid millions of dollars the same shit we can do. Because we can do it just as good as they can.
Well,
okay?
I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
Do it.
I don't want to take it, man. I think I would be a good one.
You turn it down.
I don't know. There's a lot of things Chapel Hill don't agree with, but anyway.
Next, we'll move on.
Anything about, there is a guy that coached, what's his name? He was either at Western Carolina or Appalachian or somewhere. Buzz Peterson. Buzz, he played at Carolina and coached.
Okay.
You think Michael Jordan walked in and said, hey, boys, we need to change. We need to change.
I don't think Michael Jordan really. I don't think he's worth it.
You know your man on ESPN wants to get it, don't you?
Who?
Stephen A. Smith. You know he thinks ought to get it. Kenny Smith. I don't believe he ain't coach now. He don't get me wrong. He knows a lot about basketball. But if we want to be at that top level, let's go get us a top-notch coach. What you think? Let's go get. And Kenny Smith's been on the national championship team and played with Jordan, but let's go get us a top-notch guy. And that's why I like Donovan, man, because he's been in the NBA, and that's what college is now. Them players are almost like NBA, and he's had success. He's won 2 national championships, and he's done real good in the NBA. I don't think he's won a national NBA championship.
No, but
I don't know if he's good. But let's look at that.
That's what the thing is. They said he was at the top of the list here that I just read, but
you know who
said he might be interested. Who?
And I know this ain't gonna happen, but I'm a big Bruce Pearl fan. I know that ain't gonna happen, but I'm just throwing names out there to the chancellor and everything. I'm throwing names out there.
A lot of buzz around some other guys in college right now. A guy from Florida, which is a possibility because they're out.
They're out.
So you got that, and then then you got Nate Oates at Alabama. His name's been kicked around a little bit, but they're still in it. So it gets kind of muddy, you know.
I'm gonna tell you now. I don't. Nate Oates has done a good job.
You ain't a fan? Like you don't.
I mean, I was already, but now he's had a lot of controversy at Alabama now with players, like getting in trouble. I mean, and they just had one with the murder thing. Had the guard that got busted with a pound of marijuana or 2 pounds of marijuana. So you know how that is. I'm just telling you.
Keep it moving.
I'm just keep it moving.
But a guy in Florida might be a possibility because he's out and they can have real negotiations and not have the Lane Kiffin effect. So,
but I guarantee you they've contacted some people. They've got some no's and some maybes. They probably got some interviews set up because don't get it wrong now. That is a prestigious job now.
Oh no,
that is one of the top jobs out there. I don't care.
My favorite ESPN personality just left, Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah,
and he said, in his opinion, I agree with him. Right now, today, the true blue bloods that still exist: Carolina, Duke, and Kansas. Like those are the 3 true ones that they still exist. They're holding it down.
Kentucky, they were wanting Calipari out of there, wanting it. Ooh, they really got to get Pope. What's his name? Pope. I don't know who they got now, but that was a real good one. Real good one.
It's on them, man.
Hey, $22 million roster. He's home. You know, I was talking about all that roster, and I ain't really think Duke's the 3rd highest in college basketball.
Yeah,
the 3rd highest.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And I think Calipari be talking to Chuck, but he's 5th highest. Ain't like, he's talking about.
Ain't like he's got ain't like he's playing with rocks.
Yeah, ain't like he's like talking junk about them boys this and that. Hell, he got $8 million.
Well, speaking of Carolina, I'll give a little. Hit me with it.
What's up?
Trayshawn Ruffin started official spring ball yesterday. Had his first day.
That's good. So, that's good.
Good luck to Trayshawn this spring.
Evidently, are they all because I thought I saw Dabo talking. They had their spring game. They don't all start at the same time.
Nah, it just depends on their university schedule and what the coaches think. They got they have a window. They got so many weeks once they start, I think, to finish it. Like East Carolina, they started last week.
So they finish up this Saturday.
Carolina starts this week.
That's all right.
So
football's here, baby.
2 more weeks.
Football's here, baby. It rolls.
It's a year-round.
It's a year-round thing.
Basketball's year-round.
All sports are year-round now, pretty much. So all sports are year-round.
I think it sucks because I think you're going to continue to see more and more young people like picking and choosing things earlier and earlier, and not playing as many sports. Your rec leagues used to be full of kids out there, man, but now got so many different options. They do this, they do that, and your numbers aren't the same. So I don't know. It's just
Pop's happy today. MLB starts today, baby.
Today's day opening day.
And the day opening today, buddy. Baltimore, Orioles. That's what I've told you before, Coach.
He said the Brewers. He said, didn't you say the Brewers?
Brewers, what the?
Didn't you say they were going to be good?
Who they got? Yelch. I told you going to play with the World Series. The Cubs. I won't keep talking about it.
I cannot wait until we fast forward. Well, I can't wait too because I'm really tired of life going by so quickly. But I'm looking forward to this fall whenever the Cubs are having their post All-Star break meltdown and Bird's like, we ain't won a game in 4 weeks.
We're resting. We might already have a win by All-Star break.
Yeah,
I ain't sure.
You gonna have it wrapped up by All-Star break?
Yeah. Hey, my predictions ain't good because you saw what happened on I don't know, we ain't got our brackets. We're going to talk about that next time. But I don't think we're done real good, but we still got some teams in it.
We got some teams.
That's why March Madness is so great, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to pick a bone with you.
You don't know who's going to win.
Y'all talking about BYU got the best player in the country.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He's good enough to win them 2-3 games. Well, nope. They got beat by a dang playing team. What are we doing here, man?
Well, I don't
Texas.
know.
Now Texas done won another game.
That tells you one man can't do it. But guess what? $4.1 million for what he made this year. Now he's the highest NIL dude. $4.1 million.
When is that enough to keep him in school?
Right then.
You don't think he's going
to go, but I would stay $4 million.
I'm curious. At some point, somebody's going to be a high draft pick, and they're going to turn it down. They're going to stay in college. I just want to know what that number is going to end up being.
And that shocks a lot of people. And the number 2 NIL team, BYU.
That shocked me. I would have never guessed that. Well, I mean, if you got one player getting $4.some million.
So what you think you can say? I'm going there and say, look, I got 4.1 this year and I average 40 points a game. I want 5.2. What are they going to say? No. Stay in college. Man, that man can make $20 million in 4 years. He ain't going to do that in the NBA. He ain't going to do that in the NBA. He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it.
Well, so, I don't know.
But I like March Madness, buddy. I still think, I told you Arizona, but I watched Michigan play the other day, and they all good. Michigan is good. And guess who's one of the players on our team was Cano that come from Carolina.
Well, I'll still say, what bracket is Duke in? What is that considered? Is that the East pot?
Yeah, the East. Pot don't know.
The top left. I call it the top left quadrant of the bracket. I still say that's a tough one now. Now I think I knock on some wood somewhere. I think that I am perfect on my bracket challenge in that one. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm worried in this one because St. John's is impressive, man. I really
playing and coaching.
Rick
Pitino. Hey, there's still some legends. Rick Pitino, Barnes, Michigan State, Izzo, Calipari. Those
And I think you got Hurley. You got to throw Hurley.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw his names. You know, I like him.
And I know John Shire ain't won the national championship yet. That's pretty big name too. He's done really well too now.
Let me tell you what. I like him, but if he gets to come down to coaching this week, he's losing.
He's losing Pitino.
Hey man, you said Hurley. Hey, baby.
Oh, God.
Let's go get after him, buddy. He'll get some shit straight up there.
Him and UCLA, too, buddy.
Yeah, he'll get some stuff straight. I like Hurley.
You got shot at getting Hurley to go to Carolina. Are you talking about to go to Carolina?
I'm just saying.
Ain't no way in hell he's going to Carolina.
Entertain it.
Nope,
because he'd have, you talking about some parents, boy, he'd have 5 or 6 players. They already be sitting there about 2 or 3 players. He'd be got them all.
He's too honest.
Yeah.
Ain't now.
Yeah.
Plus, he ain't going there.
Might not go along with North Carolina some stuff. But I'm just telling you, there's people out there. And the check is blank, man. It's blank as this table. You get $2 million, $3 million. Look what they paid Belichick. So don't tell me the money ain't there.
I don't know. They're operating at a deficit right now.
Well, when you get knocked out the first round, you ain't making no money on basketball. I can tell you that right there. In the quarterfinals in the ACC tournament. And like you said, I don't care if they ain't have they ought to win them 2 games. Anyway, I got a trivia question for you, dog. Right. I'm gonna give you a hint after I tell you.
All right.
Who is the only player to play in the Final Four? You can listen to this too, guys, and I'll go looking on the dang on.
They're going to
Chat GPT to play in the Final Four and win a Super Bowl. And I think this guy won a Super Bowl.
Oh, Julius Peppers.
How you know that, man? Give me a 5 on that.
Oh, that's an easy one.
And let me tell you what. Juice Pepper could have got drafted in the NBA.
Now the fans can't even look at it.
Well, they didn't know. They were going. They didn't none of them know it. Hey, but that
See how
fool,
fast I was
you know,
on
he
that,
walked
Pop?
on Carolina.
Pop,
started.
that's the fastest correct response to a trivia
And
question.
check it out. I didn't
this
tell him
show's
before
history.
either because I thought I had him.
Nah.
Okay, big daddy, big
Give me
Papa
another.
Pun. There's two. There's two players that have played. Well, he won it, and there's another one played in the Super Bowl, but didn't win it. Got it. And this dude played basketball at Syracuse. Walked on, I think, Syracuse.
Walked on at Syracuse and
Basketball.
played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And I don't know if he played for the Eagles or what. Y'all more.
Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb, baby.
Damn, boy, 2 for 2.
Hey!
2 for 2.
You can learn a lot of stuff out here. There you go. We throwed that right at you.
That's awesome, man.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them either, guys. I did not.
Well, I will say that the hint, you saying Syracuse and then you said potentially the Eagles, that gave it away. Because
Yeah.
I knew Donovan McNabb played.
Because I've always
Football,
wondered how many of
Syracuse.
these basketball players. You look at them fools, son. They ain't none of them looking like 112 pounds.
Well, look at the guy. Look at the guy from Goldsboro.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
Played basketball for the University of Miami, and
Went out to the Saints and played.
went on to the Saints and revolutionized.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about Kelsey and Gronk and all them. He changed the game for the tight end position.
Then they started looking at them basketball.
And he changed the game for the money that the tight ends made because he showed them, hey, you got to start paying me like a receiver because I'm not just an inline blocker. I get out there in the slot. So he changed that, Jimmy Graham. Saints, I think he finished his career with the Seahawks, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we got another. I don't know, Coach Park. You might know this because you're. Is there another Manning graduating high school going to Baylor this year? Does Peyton got a boy? Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think he's supposed to be one of the top recruits in high school going to Baylor. I think they got another Manning coming out there.
Manning got Philip Rivers' son committed to NC State.
They're staying in the family, ain't it? Going to state. And the Mannings ain't. They're just going. You know, he's going to Baylor, buddy. He's getting a few dollars.
They're getting some money.
Getting a few dollars.
Getting
So what's
some
going on, man? We got. We already talked about you going down to Disney World.
Yeah, going to Disney World. What else we got going on?
Coach Park had
Atlanta.
he had a very good week up there in Maryland.
Was it
Maryland?
Maryland?
Coach?
Maryland.
Very good. Very good.
Going
And I didn't see him look like he was representing the North Dupin shirt. You have a North Dupin shirt? Like conference championship shirt?
The only thing I seen was that damn North Carolina State Fair T-shirt he got. You know, until you go to the State Fair, they give you like the T-shirts with like the NBA.
Is that what it
stuff.
was? Well, I might have
He
been
got an
looking wrong.
NBA. He had a Michael Jordan shirt on with some championship trophies. It looked like he got it from the. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You go to the fair, you pay $55. They do like a little airbrush thing or
Oh,
something.
is that what it was? I didn't see
He
that.
didn't go to the airbrush. He went to the realistic one, where they take like a picture and then they put it on the T-shirt.
He was up there. I'm famous up here, boys. Everybody knows me, but they didn't know you unscripted.
Nah.
What's up with that, man?
That's
I can't
crazy,
understand that. I can't understand that. But that's all right. Check him out if you ain't seen him.
Yeah.
He does a good job.
What else is going down, man?
What's going down? Hey, well, golf season's coming around. We ain't done a challenge lately. We're going to do the unscripted long distance drive challenge.
Now we got to set some parameters around this because it's got to be, it's got to be like, you know, so far. Because like when they do the long drive, now it's wide, but you know they got like a big old field out there.
Yeah.
So if you stay, you got to stay within it. You can't just hit a 7,000 yard slice out there. You know what I'm saying?
Just fine wherever it
It's
lands.
gotta be out.
That's how I measure it. Mine goes further. And look, all these big golf fans, we got to watch this show. You Jeremy, you Ken, you Steve. If they want to come challenge the winner, come get some of it. Now I'm not.
Well,
We go out there to Southern Wayne, that little Cracker Jack golf course y'all play on. Everybody shoot. I go to Southern Wayne. I'm getting ready to start back up playing with the boys. I'm shooting 80 right now and I ain't playing 13 years. 82. I ain't playing 13 years. So I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that. Long drive contest.
yeah, we're coming for it. Hey, listen, Bird, I forgot to tell you this last week, but you know, 2 episodes ago, I talked about how we needed to get a wiffle ball
we
game or
talked
something
about
going on. Well,
Gotta have some response.
right here.
Well, Tim Mott wants it. They want
Brad
sponsor.
Warren said he'll pay. He said, hey, he'd love to see it. He'd love to go see it in person. Won't see it live. So we have little stands out there.
I don't want
we
to
do
get-
like that. We do like the Field of Dreams.
I don't. Yeah.
If we build it, they will come.
They will come. I don't want to
Yeah.
get out there and have a big crowd now.
Pop
They
don't know
just-
that reference.
No, he don't. They built.
No. Can't have too big a crowd. Because it's gonna be he's gonna produce this thing, man. We have 4 or 5 cameras out there. I'm gonna be in there with my headsets on, calling the game. What's the guy that used to Harry Carey? Was it?
Harry Carey.
Yeah. Well,
You seen Take Me Out to the Ball.
I pretend like I'm him. I can't be doing that.
Well, about the 7th inning, he'd be on his 13th Budweiser.
I won't be doing that. But
I think that's what I need to see. Take Me Out to the Ball. That's got to be the greatest 7th inning. I've said that before. 7th inning stretch.
Well, we got home baseball game coming up Tuesday. The 5th inning.
I ain't gonna say nothing out there. I was
Just
like,
come up there.
hey, Rebels, let's get up right here. And a 1, and a 2. I just start singing. I ain't gonna say root, root, root for the Cubbies. I'm gonna say root, root, root for the Rebels.
That boy. That boy.
If they don't win, it's a shame.
Yes.
For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's go some run, Rebels.
I like it.
You would have to go. I'll let you be back there behind the damn dugout.
I know. I'll go out there right beside the first base line. I'll fall down on the ground laughing.
Tell you what.
I just be
Tell you what.
laughing.
We'll do it against my old school I coached at Hopton.
Well, I hope we do
Ryan
better next
just
time we
they
play
would
them.
be over there laughing. won't he?
He'll be laughing. I tell you what to do now that he's seen this. Can go see it. About the 4th inning, he'll start looking
he'll
up
be
there.
saying-
He'll be like, look, he says, Jeff. Is Jeff going up there to that microphone? See if we can get that microphone.
Oh, boy.
As soon as you start, he will probably take his phone out
Boy,
and video
that would
thing.
be some funny stuff.
That'd be good stuff, man.
That would be funny stuff.
Good stuff.
That's great.
I don't know. I don't know.
So you heading down? You're
Going down to Florida. My father-in-law talked. We got a day in between like Disney things. He talked about going on a damn airboat ride, and I was like, oof. I don't know, man. There's a lot of gators down there.
Gators down there.
I don't
Y'all,
know.
he telling me to watch that show.
Swamp people. I'd be a little scared of them things, man. I don't know if I can handle that. It's a little too adventurous for
Right
me.
now they ain't in the swamp thing. They're really looking over there at them pythons is what they're catching now.
Oh yeah.
Pythons.
Yeah, I don't really need to mess with them either. So I don't know about airboats. So we'll see.
Yeah, my
I'm
boys.
excited, but it'll be busy.
My boys, they want to, we're doing the pool thing. They ain't done up till now springtime. We're just gonna start doing like little golf stuff. I know why they want to go me out there. I know why they're already taking my money playing pool.
Hey.
And look, guys, I'm gonna say the first, I ain't played golf in 13 years. So I may be a little rusty, buddy, but y'all know I'm a competitor. 13 years. That was when I had some back surgery in 2012.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Pot, we're gonna do like some type of link here. We're gonna start accepting donations. We're gonna not for the show.
For me,
For Coach Bird.
'Cause I got a lot
It's
of.
unfair that he goes over there to the barn, and then people got their own personal
Yeah, they
sticks.
still got it.
They got, like Skip's is like, Skip's stick is named like Susie or something.
Yeah.
Susie Q. Ken's probably got one. I don't know. Give me some funny name.
I don't know.
It's some funny name. He probably got them named
Kenny.
His name is
Kenny
like
the fourth.
Hey, we need to get our man Bird a nice pull stick.
Yeah, go like a.
Let's get a link in the description.
What's it called? They donate the money. That's what we'll just start.
GoFundMe.
Yeah. Hey, and what's
GoFundMe.
gonna be real funny? I go there and start playing golf, and they got them nice sets, and I got them damn killer bees. Like I'll have a 7-iron Titleist, and I'll have a Callaway driver. So I'm gonna have just all a Dunlap. They don't even make them. I'm gonna have all kinds.
When Bird takes the cover off of his wood, it's fairway wood.
Yeah.
It's gonna be actual wood. It won't be
It's
that.
gonna be one of them Seminole woods. I'm gonna be able to hit with the Seminole woods. I'll be like, I'm gonna look like them
What's
Happy
he using?
Gilmore out
What's he
there.
using? A stick?
Yeah, Happy Gilmore out there with them sticks.
Oh man. Well, what is this pot? 56.
Number 56, guys.
56, episode 56. Do us a favor, like, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already done so. And
Yeah, I don't know if I know any more. I know any stories or not.
yeah.
I do know one story. You talking about we played the tennis ball at the time. Used to back when we were doing it, we had a catcher, pitcher, and that's still. And little Chuck King come in the league, right? Chuck King was funny to me, boy. He was funny to me. But he's the reason we had to go to catching equipment. Because he got there one day and slung that bat and hit that dude back there in the back. I don't know who it was, but Chuck was one of the main. But the thing about Chuck, why I brought up Chuck would do anything, man. He would do anything. We'd get down by his house. I don't know, he lives down there by Skip Tucker, and he'd get him a damn helmet on. And this boy was about 6, 7 years old, and he'd get on his bicycle, and they had their laundry room outside under the shelter, under the carport.
Yeah.
he would go as fast as he could. He would go down that road, come around there, and hit that thing, and run head on into that door. And he'd get knocked down. This is what his favorite saying was. That feel good. He said, that feel good. Chuck would do some stuff, boy. Hey, one time he had some ice cream on the road one time. I said, Chuck, boy, I'll give you $2 to eat that thing. Eat it right on up. Chuck was a menace, boy. He must have liked the ice cream because I ain't picking on you, Nick, Chuck, but that mug, he had like a lot of silver teeth in his mouth when he was little, man.
Oh, you got to eat it.
He had a lot of silver teeth.
I get it.
A lot of silver teeth. I used to say, what the hell? Looked like the movie on Moonbreaker. Had that gold, whatever his name was. I said, what Chuck got? But Chuck was crazy, boy. Hey, we over there, a little league game. Looked up and Chuck, he done had his pants down there. People slide on the slide. He was peeing down the slide. Ain't that right, kids and boy? Chuck, boy, I said, that's going to be a tough dude, son. Baby, peeing down the thing, run into the door. Chuck was a tough fella. I never get a little props out to Chuck.
The original water slide.
Yeah. They didn't have, back then they had the regular water. We invented the water slide. So we did a lot of stuff in Faison. I don't even think they had water slides in the 70s back then, but Chuck be on top of that slide.
Oh, dear God.
That was some good stuff. But he would, man. He would run. I know it was 2 lengths this gym. That's how fast he hit that thing. And he said that feel good. He would say feel because teeth. Yeah, he said that feel good. I said it does. Man, Chuck was a funny guy. We got a lot of kids we can talk about.
Oh, well.
I go talk about some stuff with John Burt one day. We just talk about a lot of stuff. Steve Santaman, we talk about him a little bit. I did tell you that time we were over there playing football and all them boys, David Rouse and all them, and it was cold, man. It was football season cold. And them boys got Steve tackled on the ground. He has the sweatpants on. They snatched his sweatpants off and run him up the flagpole. I don't know if
that's not true.
It is true because he went over there. Hey,
that's some stuff you'd see on the movie.
He went over there and sit in the dugout. He was like this over there in the dugout.
That is not true. You had not run his sweatpants up a flagpole.
Mike Rouse, you might have been. I know David. There's a flagpole right beside the tennis court.
That's shit. That's stuff you see on the movie. That ain't real.
Okay, well, it started because we did it first.
Y'all did a lot of starting.
We did.
Water slides,
taking his
movie scenes.
He did, man. Then he ran over there and was sitting in the dugout.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, see guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Got the NIT.
10 minutes later.
NCAA championship. Got baseball start. Hey,
is the NIT even going on?
Yeah, they're in semifinals now.
I ain't kept up with that.
Skip, good luck on the. Hey, good luck for the Yankees tonight. I don't know if they're playing Tampa Bay. They play them 82 times a year. I called Skip the other day. I said, Skip, we're getting ready to be five. I said, we wore them damn Yankees out. He gonna call back and call me and said, yeah, I looked where they went back and got the used to be in face had the Piggly Wiggly Yankees. He said they brought that pitch instead. That's for the Yankees. Skip's a funny fella too, boys. He's always got some funny comments.
Skip's got a lot of stories too.
He's got a lot of funny comments. We're out of here. Told y'all a few things tonight. Peace. He would piss. One I really want to tell you about, but we didn't.